It's the Playhouse Podcast with Kat and JJ.
Believe it. I missed everything.
Missed the show?
What am I going to do?
Check out the Daily Podcast.
Yep, today probably the greatest day in the history of the world. Well, at least we get it once a year. International Men's Day. So we thought, all right, what really makes a great man? Those answers coming up in a couple of seconds. Right now, let's start up the podcast. Imagine you're a guy and you decide you want to put this out on TikTok. What do you think the reaction's going to be?
To all the stay-at-home moms, I feel like you're lying. Because of what I get to do for work, I can still stay home and pay all the bills. And my wife will have to go to work to make her money. And I have a 1-year-old daughter. So I'll stay at home and I'll take care of my daughter. I can give her 3 meals a day, change her on time, get her into her naps, play time, and still make sure the entire place is clean. And yes, I know an apartment is different than a home, but I have a 2,300 square foot apartment, so it's not tiny. So can someone please tell me, when does being a stay-at-home mom become hard?
The hardest part for me would be the mundane, and I feel like just doing the same thing every day with a child who you love to death. I get it. But also you can't really connect on a level you can with an adult. Like when you go to work, you can have those adult conversations,
Sure.
which I think your brain needs. But I don't know if emotionally you can make up for the time that you spend with your child for the first couple of years. It's invaluable and you're saving money. So I see all aspects. I do not think it's easy at all.
Alexis texted in the isolation.
That's what I'm saying. The walls get very small. When I was on maternity leave, I was like, okay, I'm kind of ready to get back. I like working. I like being at work with people. Had somebody text my phone, all of it. It's all hard. Stay at home is not for the weak. So it's just, why did you make that face?
Well, what do you mean about the week?
I think she's saying because you need to be able to have like that strong mindset that you're not going to crumble. Like it's got to be hard. The pressure of making sure that the house is great when whoever was working all day comes home. That
I don't think if my wife was a stay-at-home mom, I don't think I would have expected the house to be right.
I think a lot of men do. I think a lot of partners do. If they're gone all day, you're like, what did you even do?
I would
the
expect
kids were
my
sleeping.
child to be safe and healthy. That would be the expectation.
And that would be a great expectation for a partner.
If there's an adult around, I would expect the child to be safe when we got there. Amy, how long were you a stay-at-home mom?
Out of my 3 kids, I got to stay home with 2 of them.
Okay, so what was the hardest thing about being a stay-at-home mom? The hardest?
Well, it's one of the hardest jobs that there is, but you don't get paid for it.
Right.
You don't always get the recognition for what you do. Try staying at home with 2 toddlers that are both going through, those
Terrible twos and the emotions.
Terrible 2s, terrible 3s, or, they're fighting or trying to get supper on the table. I all 3 of my kids were 3 years apart, so it was nice so I didn't have, like one in diapers or,
Sure.
But it's not an easy job, and the boredom, the isolation, like you had said, you don't get to really, especially in the winter, it's really hard because you can't be out and about. So it's not an easy job. And with my daughter, I was working when she was 6 weeks old. So that was completely different. I didn't get that same bonding that I did with my boys.
So this could be twofold because now we look at all those daycare providers. We're like, why do we pay you so much? Well, they're dealing with your 2-year-olds that you really find difficult to deal with. And then you multiply that by 8.
If you could do it all over again, Amy, last question. If you could do it all over again, would have you rather been at work or stay at home with all the kids all the time?
No, I honestly, I would have stayed home with all 3 of them. It just, you get a different bonding, I think, when you can stay at home. But it's like you said too, it's not for the weak. It's a tough job.
The question on the table this morning is, what's the toughest part about being a stay-at-home mom?
So the question sparked by this guy, and he was like, listen, I'm a stay-at-home dad, and I get this done, and dinner's ready, and why is it so hard? Why are women saying being a stay-at-home parent is so hard? I truly think he did it for clicks because it is. Of course
he did.
It's difficult. It's a world that, unless you're like craving that one-on-one time and just really embrace that lifestyle, I think it could be, and the word being used this morning is isolating. I would feel very isolated. I like grown-up contact. I love being with my child, but I also have a great bond with my child, and he went to daycare early. So you make those bonds different ways.
Rachel, toughest part about being a stay-at-home parent?
The isolation, the only having conversations with children that are too young to even understand what you're saying.
Oh, so it's like having a morning radio show.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Building friendships with other moms because everybody has different parenting styles and stuff. You know, a lot of people don't agree with you on your parenting style. And so building those friendships is hard.
Is there a big community? Because when I go to like coffee shops and stuff, like on those little bulletin boards, it's connect with other moms, stay-at-home moms in the area. And then you guys
That's so weird to rip a number off a bulletin board and try and make a friendship. Doesn't that feel forced?
I don't think so. I think that's great. Instead of just sitting there chatting with someone online, get out of the house. Go meet with a bunch of moms.
It's awkward.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Hey, can I go back to when you said people don't agree with your parenting style? I guess I've never cared. I mean, I care about other people. Don't get me wrong. But like, if you have a different parenting style than I do, I've never not liked somebody or wanted to be around them because of that. Have you found
I
that?
have. If I met a mom and she was like talking trash about her kid, I won't ever hang out with you again.
No. Like you're talking something different. Like you're raising them a little more strict or a little bit more latchkey, right?
Like if
Is that
they're
what you were referring
mom?
to?
I feel like that's just today's generation. I'm young. I'm 27 and I have 6 kids, all 9 and under.
Oh.
And so I definitely feel like I definitely feel like it's more of a generational thing. And so back in the day, you know, everybody was more strict and they had routine and things like that. And I kind of stick to that because that's how I was raised.
Sure. Uh-huh.
But a lot of my friends grew up in a very different way. And so they have different parenting styles. And so I feel like it's just really hard. I don't necessarily say that I wouldn't become friends with somebody unless, like Kat said, they're talking crap about their children. Mm-hmm. But it's more of the fact of being able to hang out, and her kids are doing things that you don't want your kids doing.
Oh, I get it.
And so it's just really hard to parent when your kids see another child being different.
But then you can always go home to your husband and talk smack about him. You're like, you cannot believe what this mom
Hours
does.
of good fun at the dinner table. Thanks, Rachel. We appreciate you. I hope you have a great morning. And I got time for one more call real quick. Hi, Kayla. How you doing?
I'm great. Thank you.
Now, how long were you a stay-at-home mom?
I was a stay-at-home mom for about 7 years to 4 boys. I'm now back full-time. I do have to agree. Okay, well, not agree with that guy, but so when I just had one at home, I was bored. It was easy. They wake up for naps. You feed them. They go back down for a nap already. Your day goes fast. You can still get your stuff done. But, like, you add in another one, and I think, like, I know personally I put the expectations super high to teach them so much and take all that time at home to, like, make it a school day for them.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
And, like, my boys, they're 12, 11, 8, 6. They know how to do a load of laundry. They know how to follow a recipe. But, like, the expectations you put on yourself, I think it's a lot.
The gold I'm taking out of this, though, is you created little workers, didn't you? You did.
Yeah, but as you should. The moms that are like, oh, I'm the only one that cleans in this house. It's like you have 6 people in your house. Many hands make light work.
Kayla
I don't
got a little
understand
tribe
that.
going here.
Yeah, I'm glad that you
they all
put
do
them to
chores.
work. Good.
Yeah. Life's not easy. I'm not setting them up for an easy life. You know what I mean? Like,
there are some lucky
I don't want
girls
them to go
out
out in
there
the world and
that'll inherit your boys.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Good stuff. So you'd say the toughest part is just what then?
I'd say, like for me, it was putting those expectations so high.
Yeah.
Like that everything had to be homemade, everything like, you know, they should know more than the kids who were going to daycare because I was home with them.
Oh, sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It sounds weird, but...
No, it goes back to last week. We talked about mom guilt. JJ didn't understand what mom guilt was, but it was like, I have to do this because I feel like it's going to be the best. But do you really have to? You know, sometimes you can cut corners. It's going to be okay.
And unless they're all really hot moms, I'm probably not subscribing. So I hate to take it to you. So thanks,
And we're
Kayla.
done.
We appreciate your time. Have a great morning. Call immediately if you want to get the bingo.
Bingo! How fun!
Last week, someone lost an eye at bingo.
Bingo! Bingo what bingo?
Bingo!
Simple scenario. First caller through gets the bingo, but you got to fit one of our scenarios. Maybe you're somebody listening who
is deathly afraid of an animal by the way that this guy reacted to a local goat that was a runaway in a suburb of Detroit, screaming like a girl.
Go, go, go!
Smokey here is a neighborhood favorite. He scared the female out of me, you know what I'm saying? I mean, look at him.
Just looked through the window, making sure he was okay. And my mom running outside with a knife. But she's so scared of animals. Goat was trying to hump us.
Okay, now let's just... She said goat's trying to hump us.
Goat was trying to hump us, I think, yeah. That's probably why he got out. He was like, I am on the prowl.
If you're living in the inner city and you've never really seen a wild animal before, it probably is a little
local
frightening.
Goat, though. They said that seen around town. Jumped on top of the car because he was so scared. But maybe you've been attacked by an animal, and so you're just like deathly afraid of that specific animal.
I'm looking for anyone listening who was stranded a long ways away from home for a long time. I flash back as we're getting ready to go to our Mexico trip. It was 5 years ago during COVID. My daughter was a senior in high school, and we went on her senior trip. A whole bunch of us go to Mexico, and I remember being so scared.
I have not seen you that nervous because you reacted the week before the same way. You were so nervous that you wouldn't be able to get home. You had a look on your face like, I don't know if I'm going to pass this test.
Because they're testing everyone at the resort to get out of the resort, and if you tested positive, they stuck you in a room like a convict. You couldn't get out, and they would just leave your food outside the door, and you just had to sit in there for a week and then arrange your own flight home. And I was like, oh, everybody does everything for me. I know they get me to the airport, and my wife prints off the ticket and everything like that. I was freaking out. So I'm on the hunt for anyone listening who has been stranded away from home for a long time. Kat's looking for anyone listening who
is deathly afraid of a specific animal. Which one?
Bingo time.
Bingo. How fun.
Last week, someone lost an eye at bingo.
Bingo.
Bingo what bingo?
Bingo. Bingo. Simple enough. Kat's on the hunt for anyone listening who
is deathly afraid of an animal like a local goat.
Go, go, go!
Smokey here is a neighborhood favorite. He scared the female out of me, you know what I'm saying? I mean, look at him.
Just looked through the window, making sure he was okay. And my mom running outside with a knife. But she's so scared of animals. Goat was trying to hump us.
It's not right.
That's enough to scare anybody. So, yeah, you're definitely afraid of an animal.
And I'm looking for anyone listening who has been stranded a long ways away from home for a long, long time. Good morning, Sarah. How are you?
I'm well. Thank you.
Good. By the way, is it Sarah with an A or an H?
Without.
Oh, so with an H.
Oh,
good.
Yeah.
Hello, my name is Sarah.
Yeah.
That's Sarah with the H.
That's her.
Too bad if you don't like it.
Wow.
'Cause haters gonna hate.
All right, so which one do you fit, Sarah?
Without an H.
I know, we're joking with
I know,
you.
I was playing with you.
Okay, well, what? Say that again?
Which one do you fit?
The animal.
Okay, tell us about it. Which one are you scared of?
Wolf.
A wolf, I think most are. Do you have a story to go with
There's got to be a reason, right?
Well, growing up, I don't know. I guess my sister would lock me in the basement. She'd shut the door and be like, "There's wolves down there, Sarah."
That'll do it.
And I don't know. I don't know. And then I just every time I go for a walk, that's what I fear, I guess.
And there are a lot of wolves where you live?
I mean, more coyotes, I think, but
Well, they're not as
but
dangerous.
Right. Okay.
All right. So does it stop you from going to like Timberwolves games or watching them on TV, or is it not that bad?
No, nothing like that. No, just like that fear of walking in the woods and then, having a wolf come up and then, it's like always a black wolf, what I think of. But I don't know.
And they travel in packs, so they're going to get you bad.
Yeah. So it's like, where's the rest of them?
All right. Well, I appreciate you chiming in this morning. Have a great day.
Yeah, you too.
That Bluetooth is killing me.
Yeah.
That Bluetooth is killing me. You guys, if you can.
I love that she was never attacked. Or
Nothing.
like
It was just her sister locked her in the basement. Thursday is going to be crazy as we're a week away from Thanksgiving. We want to give you $50,000 as we open up our show at 6:05. At 7:05, another chance to go to Mexico with us in an all-inclusive trip for two. And at 8:20, we can get you some more Meghan Trainor tickets. It's going to be a big day Thursday during our live show as we wrap up our podcast for you right now. I read this and I'm like, we got to spend some time on this. This is ridiculous. The headline reads, people are having AI children with their AI partners. Now, I'm probably a little bit more of a traditionalist than a lot of people, but if any of my 3 adult children come to me in the next 10 years and go, oh,
you're going to be an
AI grandpa, it's over. They're out of the will.
Yeah.
That's just it. I can't deal with this kind of stuff. It's not real. If you want to live in fantasy land, knock yourself out. I don't care. I'm uninterested in the qualities of your AI children, though.
It's very easy to get there, though, I think. When you spend a lot of time with yourself and then you make a connection in any way that gets those gears a turning, you're like, wow, I'm making a connection, and it's not that hard. It's through a computer. You're going to kind of be addicted to that feeling.
I want to know about the amazing quality in your human child. All right?
Okay.
If you thought you did it right, they're probably loving, they're probably caring, they're probably generous. Take those off the table. Those are the everyday answers. What's the amazing quality about your child, Kat?
My child, his passion for fishing, he has caught -5 fish this whole summer. No, he's had a couple of good ones on the line, but his passion, like he doesn't give up with fishing. Even though most would crumble. The amount of times that the amount of hours that he's spent watching YouTubes on how to cast correctly.
That's a patience quality.
And then we get out there and he just like zens out. It's beautiful because I'm like, okay, he found something that he really loves, but then we just leave without getting anything on the hook. And he's like, next time. I'm like, yes, son, next time.
My father, when I was young, we would go fishing. It would be 20 minutes before I'm like, I can't do that. My ADD would kick in. I just can't sit there unless there's some action.
I mean, if we had to rely on him 1800s, we'd be dead. If we had to rely on him to go get us food, we'd be dead.
I'm going to concentrate on my youngest. I would say the biggest quality that I love about him is he's fearless. He really is just, oh, that's new. Let's try it. Like he's just like me. Oh my God, I think I could do that. He's fearless about it. He just doesn't care.
Uh-huh.
And I love that quality about him. Ashley, let's talk about your real child or children. What's one of their best qualities?
I'm going to focus on my middle one.
Okay.
They are very inquisitive and they will do, like, they're really good at makeup. And lately they've really hooked on to, like, I don't want to say theater makeup, but like movie makeup.
Yeah.
And how they can style it to look like, there's a torn face or something like that.
That is cool.
They have hooked onto it so tight.
Makeup?
Oh.
Yes.
Hey, Ashley, remember when that middle child was inquisitive at age 2 and they were asking why, and how annoying it was?
Do bugs have boobs?
And
like
now
weird questions
it's
like
their
that.
most endearing quality.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty amazing, and I love that we, as like a family of theirs, harbored that and didn't care to answer all of those questions now. It's fantastic.
That's a good look. And that child is going to be ultimately successful in her life because she challenges the norm. I'm not saying you have to go against the norm, but ask why.
And she could make some big money in the movie business.
Yeah, that too, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a great quality.
Yeah,
What's her name, by the way?
So. Rain.
And she's hi, Rain. Hey, go get it today. And listen, there's a lot of good reasons you should be going. I'm guessing you guys are going to school right now.
Yeah, I'm going to go drop them off.
Okay, a lot of reasons to stay in school and get good grades because what you hear on the radio is a product of lower level education. All right,
I had the worst grades.
Don't
Now
do
look at
this.
me.
Go get good grades. Be a good girl. Do what your mom and dad say until you're 18, and then go buck wild.
Terrible advice.
AI parents are having AI children.
Like I said, I just really don't have any words for it because I don't understand that. Plus, I've never been that lonely. I think that you have to have a level of loneliness, maybe desperation too, to only turn to something that you can completely control, which is a dangerous quality too in somebody that you want to control every aspect. That's probably why you're not with somebody.
Join a bowling team, join a church, get out there. You have to interact with other humans.
And you might be scared too in the beginning. And, if somebody hides away for so long, to get back out there into the real world could be a little scary,
There's
I guess.
not going to be any real benefits from this.
Yeah.
What happens when your AI child leaves for AI college? Are you going to have like loneliness AI again?
I know.
Or can you just produce another child?
You could just make another one.
Anyways, I wanted to concentrate on the real human children. And do you have an exceptional quality in your child that we should know about? I want to say good morning to Alicia in Grand Forks, who also said, my child's fearless. She's so wild,
Yeah.
not afraid to do anything. I love that quality.
That's scary and great at the same time.
Well, as a parent, it's scary. I'll tell you what, as a coach, it's the best.
Yeah.
Because it's so hard to push a child, but it's so easy to reel them back a little bit.
Yeah.
I love that quality in a kid. Jennifer, good morning. How are you?
Good. How are you?
We're great.
Good.
Thank you. What's an amazing quality? And again,
Good.
take loving, take generous, take kind out of the equation. What's like one amazing, cool
Yeah.
quality about your kid?
I have to say my 10-year-old daughter is very compassionate. She cares with her entire heart every person and every animal that comes across her path. She just
Aw.
loves with her whole entire heart.
So what is she going to be?
And-
what do you do with that? You know,
she says she wants to be a nurse when she grows up.
Perfect.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, she's also very strong. She was actually diagnosed with leukemia back in July.
Wow.
And she's been very strong throughout this whole process.
Those are just amazing qualities that, and you want to, as a parent, you want to say they came from me, they came from dad, whoever the deal is. But sometimes
I'm very
that's
proud
just
of her.
in you. You know what I mean? Like some people are just fighters.
Yeah. How many times have you looked at something your kid did and you're like, I never would have done that? Like my son keeps us in check and makes us feel like trash. It's just like, you guys need to say sorry more. You need to be more empathetic. I'm like, oh my God, we do. Kids are
they
awesome.
hold you accountable.
Yes, they do. And that's good.
Hey, Jen, tell me about the leukemia fight. What's it looking like right now? Where are you guys at?
We just finished stage 2 and we're starting phase 3. We're actually on our way down to Children's Hospital in Minneapolis right now.
Oh, wow.
To check her labs and numbers and
Okay.
make sure she's ready for stage 3.
And she's handling this, obviously, with poise and strength and everything like that. Does she see the end of the road to this as something like, I'm going to overcome it, it's just a small hurdle in my life, where you guys are like, oh, my God, when you hear
Yep.
that C word, right?
Yeah, she actually says when she gets better, she wants to volunteer at the hospital and go tell children her story and tell them that they can make it through it.
Well, she better go do that.
What's her name? Let's give her some love.
Her name is Rhea.
Rhea, keep it up. You rule. I hope you have a great visit today, and keep
Thoughts
it up.
and prayers with you, girl.
Yeah, we're on your side.
Thank
We're
you
fighting
so
for you.
much.
Thanks, Jen. Take care. It's the greatest day of the year.
Go ahead and play it. Go ahead and play it. International Man Day. So it's the day that you want to be celebrated. You say forever you want recognition for being the best you. So we are going to open up the lines right now for women. Go ahead. To name one thing, like the best quality in a man. What is it? Okay. And earlier in the day, Alyssa had texted in, I love when a man does just because things, like coffee in bed, just because flowers, like that makes a man
That's what
a
that
man.
means?
Yes.
I thought that phrase meant just because I said it, you're supposed to do it and not think about it. Like when my wife says,
You didn't
do
know
this.
what just because flowers were? Just because. It's not a holiday. It's not an anniversary. It's not a birthday. They're just because.
I legitimately thought it was because Trisha said it, I had to do it. I thought that's what meant just because.
Well, I'm not going to talk you out of that because she'll get mad at me.
This
but-
happens all the time. My wife will go, do something, and I'll just go, why? And she'll go, just because.
And then you do it?
And then I do
Well,
it.
you're a smart man then.
I
That's good.
legitimately thought that's where that phrase came from.
So I will name what I think is such a great feature in a man.
Can I
coming
name
up
what's
next.
so great about me? Can I participate?
Sure. Can you hold on to it for a second?
If I have to.
Hold on to it.
Okay.
I know you have a good running list going, but
I got to narrow
want
it down to one.
all of us women to come together. Call us 320-251-1047. There are a lot of amazing men out there, but what is that one quality in your mind that makes up an amazing man?
Today, International Men's Day. It's about time we get something.
The recognition you need. You have been so suppressed for so long. I feel so badly
Well,
for you.
I rarely complain about it because what can I do?
Yeah, being told limitations because of your gender, that has to be tough.
The voting
But
thing has been tough.
what I want to do is I do want to celebrate men because there are so many incredible men out there that make our lives better, that make our lives easier. And so I think we should just name one thing that we find makes a man great.
Go ahead.
Okay. So I'm going to name some of these texts. So Dina says a man will always make a woman feel safe. That is very true. Sasha says a great dad, a man that knows how important that job is so hot. I'm going to name a couple of things that my man encompasses, okay? So a man to me will always strive to make your life easier. I don't want a guy that makes my life harder. I don't want another kid. You know what I mean? Pumping your gas, carrying your bags, holding doors, asking if you need anything randomly. Like if I'm doing one of my Lifetime movie Sundays.
You mean doing nothing?
Derek will come up to the bedroom randomly, like throughout the day, and just say, can I get you anything? You want some water? Are you good? Randomly, all the time.
He wants to keep you there while he spends time with his costumes in the
whatever
basement.
it is, it's thoughtful. He doesn't have to do it. So, ladies, whether you're like a burly man, whether you're like a sensitive man, what is that one quality?
Linda, what's going to make a man for you?
Someone who can make me laugh.
Okay, so that's what you look for, a funny guy. There's nothing better, right?
Absolutely.
Like he doesn't have to take a header down the stairs to make you laugh, right? Like he can just kind of joke around with you. You're not too sensitive.
No, even dumb dad jokes, you know?
I got one for you. Hold on. Give me a quick second.
Oh, God.
I want to get to some more of these callers, but then I got the perfect one to make you laugh. I hope you have a great morning.
Thank you.
Actually, can I burn it up now?
Sure.
Hey, Kat.
Wait.
Why did the math book look so sad?
I don't know. Why?
So many problems. Good morning, it's Kat and JJ. So,
7 years of college down the drain.
But you've got something great to tell us about. College Confessions, back in your days, you were in broadcast school. What do you want to confess?
So there was student housing about 10 minutes from where I went to college. I went to school for 18 months. It was an 18-month radio program. This is what you get. This is the product here. But I am the only one in radio out of the 100 in my graduating class.
Still in the business?
In the period. None of them went in. One went into radio. Okay. And I don't know how. It was such a scam. Everybody else work at Journeys. They were a manager at Panda. I mean, they did what they had to do to pay off this radio school, which is so sad. But anyway, we would party there. And I just remember like starting in one room and just making your way down the hallway. Like they had 2 levels of student housing in this apartment complex.
It's called a progressive.
And it was just like you just slept wherever. And then I remember just having to steal people's underwear because I didn't have time to run home. And so I'd steal. And it was just, those were really fond memories. I get it. College is fun, but driving through that campus and seeing all those girls wearing next to nothing and my mom mind saying, wow, without a coat. Wow. What are you doing?
We once duct taped a freshman fell asleep at a party at a house we were at, and we once duct taped him to this old recliner.
Oh, my God.
And then shaved off the inside of one of his eyebrows and the outside of the other, so it made it look like his eyes were cockeyed.
Yeah.
You know how long it takes for your eyebrows to grow back?
No.
Like, that's my big one. Like, that, I look back on that now, and I'm like, that was cruel.
Yeah.
And if I knew his name...
Would you call and say sorry like in Billy Madison?
I probably would. I'd call years later and be like, man, listen, I was the one with the razor, and we shaved your eyebrows when you were asleep. And I know that...
Boys are so... bad.
We're nasty. Speaking of college confessions, Adrian, you want to tell us about your roommate and your confession here?
His mom would send him packages, things that he needed in college because, I guess the guy didn't like to go to the store too much, or maybe he was just a mama's boy. I don't know.
Yeah.
But he would get these boxes, and I remember one time I popped the box open and I looked in and I saw a lot of things that I needed. I was like short on deodorant at the time. I saw some pretty cool shoestrings in there that I had been wanting from the mall,
Yeah.
I'm like, maybe he won't notice they're missing. So I snuck them out and, I taped the box back with some package tape, slid it back over there, just like, hey, your mom sent you a package.
That is terrible.
Savage. That's a savage move. We all had that run of really, really good times in college. And if you want to get a little bit off your chest, it's college confession time. Let's bring Shelly onto the show. What happened?
Oh, my God. This is probably the scariest moment, and it didn't even happen to me.
Let's go. I'm excited for this.
Okay, so
perfect.
So, they say you party hard freshman year, right? Yeah, no, definitely sophomore year was the hardest. I'm not going to lie. So during sophomore year, me and my girlfriends, we were, we go to a lot of parties. We still study, got to stay in school, do your work. But we work hard, so we play hard. So one night, one of my friends was playing a little bit too hard. You know, her and her boyfriend, some great things has happened for them. A little too great, right? So she is late. And we're all kind of like freaking out because we're like, okay, this isn't normal. This doesn't happen to her.
Yeah.
Like, you know, she's got her regimen, everything. So this is just totally off. And so we are starting to think that she's pregnant. And, you know, we got to get a pregnancy test. She can't call her parents, obviously. I mean, come on. Obviously, you get it. So we all tried to get our money together, whatever money that we had. I was like, you know, this wasn't the era where we were doing car washes for money. So we kind of just like had none. You know, things are always getting spent on whatever coffee, books, or whatever it is that we need.
How much is I have not purchased a pregnancy test in forever. How much was it? Like $9? You guys had to find $9?
I mean, look, you know, college is hard, okay? College is a very hard time, and sometimes you're not responsible with your money. So maybe should we have saved $10 and not have gone to the parties that we were going to? Maybe, but we didn't. So in a matter of time, you know, we got some pennies and different things together, getting it together. It was about 5 minutes, right? So we went to the store. We got the pregnancy test. Thank God. Don't ask me how we got the money. Okay, like that's a story that I will definitely have to tell for another time because not right now. But we got the money. We were able to have her take the pregnancy test, and you know we waited the 5 minutes. We all were saying a little prayer. I mean, we were crossing our fingers, our toes, our tongues, whatever we could, just hopefully praying and hoping that she wasn't pregnant. And thank God, guess what, guys? She wasn't pregnant.
Hallelujah!
So all of that praying must have worked. Hallelujah, indeed. So after that, we were like, well, you know, there's something extra to celebrate because she's not pregnant. So what did we do?
So you went hard.
Again.
You went hard that night because she
We
didn't have one in the
now,
oven.
Did we learn a lesson?
No.